Love you all. Welcome all you lovers to the Florida Love Show. This is your love hour right before happy hour, sponsored by Florida Love. Join us each week as we spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love. Now, back to spreading love.
This is for you, Kenny. It's the Florida Love Show, paying love forward is the theme. It's the Florida Love Show, hosted by Kenny and his dream. Every special guest brings their love to the set, and the interview flies, it all comes alive like a duet. He wears many hearts, so he has a very special side. In the Brooklyn Cafe, it's a big love buffet. With roses galore, and you are adored. Come take a bouquet. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Plan your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Show your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Follow this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Shine your love wherever you can. Shine your light. Love this man. Live your dreams. Make your day. If you love them, you are on your way. Give the gift of love and pay it forward and go. Give a kiss, give a hug. It's the Florida Love Show. Love you, Kenny.
Mwah. Mwah. Love you, Shad. Love you so much. So Shad's the Florida Love Show singer. She sings the Florida Love Show theme song you just heard. And I love the end. Give a little kiss, give a little hug. It's the Florida Love Show. So I say I love you to everybody. That's how love spreads. And I've been like this since I was born. And I get it from my parents because my parents are pure love. So love is simple. Just saying I love you. So this morning I went to Publix and I gave out roses to everyone and I said I love you, and people light up. People light up. So at Florida Love, we call that roses for change. So after George Floyd passed, I gave out roses to every African American. And what happened was I reached out to my idol and I said to my idol, who's Martin Luther King, I said, what do I do? You know, like, look what just happened. You know, when I saw the officer put his knee on George Floyd's neck and the life went out of him, I started crying. I said, I got to do something. So I asked my idol, Martin Luther King, he says, give out roses to every African American. So I just want to read this because this is why I created Florida Love. Because I have a dream that we all love each other as human beings. I have a dream of world love. And that's what Florida Love is all about, spreading love in the Florida community, transforming the world with love such that we spread love all over the world and create world love. So I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed, that all men are created equal, all men and women are created equal, all human beings are created equal. So this is my dream. And I am so excited for this show today because on this show, I'm going to get to love Cece and his beautiful granddad, who was his father, mom, granddad, like everything, right, Cece? Really?
Yes, sir. He was my inspiration, and he was just one of the most important men in my life.
Yeah. So I just want to show a picture. I love this picture.
Yeah,
They're twins.
That's a great picture.
They're twins. Yeah. So CC, here's Granville, here's CC. I love this picture. And these are my gifts for you, just so you know, so you create a memorial tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I love you so much. Love you so much. So love you, CC. Love you, Colleen. So I have CC and Colleen, the most beautiful couple, married couple, and we're going to find out a lot more about all the love that they spread and what a beautiful marriage they have and just everything. So that's, yep. So I love you, love you, love you so much, so much. And Colleen's a world famous wife and mom. How many kids do you have?
We have 5.
You have 5 together.
Yeah.
5 kids. I love it. I love it. So I do In Loving Memories, okay, on Florida Love shows. So one of the In Loving Memories I did was for Ya and Afua, love, for their beautiful dad. After the show, they went home and they took the posters and the roses and the candle I gave them and the pictures and everything, and they created a loving memorial to their dad who had just passed in Ghana. And we're creating Ghana love together. So Ghana love creates Africa love, creates world love. That's how love spreads, just saying I love you. So I love you, Afua, and I love you, Ya. And they were here today, just before on the show.
We got to meet them. They're really nice people.
Yeah, they're incredible. Yeah.
Good luck for their show. They're actually going to do a show, and we wish them the best of luck and all the luck in the world, and hope they spread awareness and get all the awareness back so they can create a bigger audience.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So they're creating health in the world and Ghana love. And so anyway, this is what they created after the show, pure love for their dad. And that's what happens on the show. They create memorials. So I just want to read something else. So I spoke to today. This is the last show from last week. So let me just show you, okay? So this is Nicole Love, who is the granddaughter of Bob, and the daughter of Bob, who we loved on the show, who had just passed 3 months ago. Penny, I actually spoke to her today. And Penny posted on Facebook. And I blew it up because I was crying when I saw this. So you see the picture of me holding up Bob's picture on the show. You see Nicole and Penny smiling and having a good time, us together, the poster. And here's what it says. A very special thank you to Kenny Love for having us on your show today to recognize, celebrate, and show so much love for my dad, which is what we're going to do today. So much love.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
For Granville. It is truly appreciated more than you know, with hearts and hearts and hearts. So I love you so much, Penny and Nicole. So this is how love spreads. There were no accidents. This is how love spreads. Like it's no accident Ya and Afua were here today. So I give out thousands of roses and say I love you. So I was just sharing about my idol, Martin Luther King, and how after what happened with George Floyd, I gave out roses. So the news covered it. The newspapers covered it. The TV news covered it. And so what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you the 2 TV newses one at a time. The first one happened right here in Boca Raton. We were giving out roses in front of Bed Bath & Beyond. So please play the first news.
Welcome back. Now at 5:30, who couldn't use a little love right now?
One Pompano Beach businessman is making it his mission to spread love all around by giving out the flower of love to random strangers. CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo has this heartwarming story.
There's an old song with lyrics that say what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Ken Lehrman is living that moment in a movement he created called Roses for Change.
We love you.
The idea for Roses for Change came about after the death of George Floyd and the turmoil that followed.
I felt their pain. And for me, I don't see color. I mean, I see us all as human beings. And we all can love each other. I mean, love is simple.
Ken, who owns his own printing business for 35 years, appropriately named the Happy Printer, decided to spring into action, purchasing dozens of roses he could hand out.
The first thing I did was I went to Whole Foods and I also went to Publix and I gave out roses to all the African Americans in the store. And I said, I love you. And they said, I love you back. And they said, God bless you. And they said, we need love more now than ever before.
Ken was so moved by the response, he posted pictures on Facebook, receiving 600 likes. Suddenly, Roses for Change on Facebook was born. His followers wanted to join him, buying roses too, and it's now become a movement, spreading love to people of all races. We recently caught up with them in Boca Raton.
I just want to say I love you. Have a wonderful day.
Michelle Bellman, who had never met Ken in person, wanted in on the love train and came out on this day to volunteer.
His message is just of love, and love yourself, and love one another. And he speaks to my soul, and he speaks to me because I love to spread love as well.
Some were skeptical, wondering if there's a catch to these random acts of kindness. But for those who understood it, it meant the world.
I think it's just amazing. This is really, really nice. You're really showing your love. You're taking your time to do this. Just amazing. And the red flowers, forget it. Just bringing brightness to this world. It's much needed. Thank you so much.
Seriously, so sweet.
Could you imagine what a world it would be like if we just all gave roses to each other instead of what's actually going on? Like, to me, that's a way to spread a message. Spread the message of love.
Lucky me, I received my rose. For more information on Roses for Change when they meet every Friday, go on to our website at cbsmiami.com. I'm Lisa Petrillo, Smelling Sweet, CBS 4 News.
Love you, Lisa Petrillo. Smelling sweet. So Lisa Petrillo is the reporter, and as you see, giving out roses, saying I love you, people light up. So now it's a worldwide love movement. People call me from all over the world. So the second news, I gave out roses to teenagers, and I said I love you. Oh, love you so much. Is that Diddy Verdul? Love you so much, Diddy. Oh. Do you know Diddy? Love you, Diddy. Where you from, Diddy? Love you, love you. Please keep the comments coming. Just so much love for you, Diddy. So much love. And so I gave out roses to teenagers, and I said I love you. They hadn't heard I love you in years, from parents, siblings, on and on and on. So I'm going to show you that second TV news. Please play the second news.
We're continuing to bring you inspiring stories from our area about people changing their communities for the better. Tonight, WPTV News Channel 5's Chris Gilmore shares the story of a man on a mission to spread love, one rose at a time.
Roses are red and Ken Lehrman's suit is too.
Love you, Anthony.
If you see his bouquets, he has a message for you.
Man, love you, brother.
The 55-year-old loves love.
I love you.
And he now uses roses to let people know it.
No, I love you.
There's some pain behind Lehrman's purpose. His Roses for Change campaign began this summer after he and people across the country witnessed the fallout following the death of George Floyd while in police custody.
How can one human being do that to another human being? Like, I was crying when I saw it.
Armed with roses and a message of love, Lehrman says he wanted to reach those most affected.
I got to give this to all the African Americans. They're hurting.
His message has since caught on both online and in Palm Beach County, where he regularly shares love and roses to people of all colors. We caught up with Lehrman with 100 of his favorite flowers in hand at the Milagro Center in Delray Beach.
A lot of learning goes on every day here in the Milagro Center, but today's lesson consisted of some flowers and 3 words going a long way.
I love you.
I was surprised and I was like, oh, I love you too.
A lot of these teens say it's been a while since they've heard those words directed at them,
I love you.
and even longer since they have been given flowers.
It was kind of weird at first. I was like, roses, giving someone food. It was kind of weird because I didn't expect that, but it's pretty nice. It's a really nice gesture.
He said, I love you, you stay safe, and he told my grandma happy birthday too.
Lerman says he hopes the connection he makes with strangers leaves a lasting impact.
That's my mission every single day, to spread love in the Florida community and transform the world with love.
Because maybe all you need is love. In Delray Beach, Chris Gilmore, WPTV News Channel 5.
And you can help us share stories that are inspiring South Florida. Just send us your ideas to inspiringsfl@WPTV.com, or you can head to our website to make a submission.
Beautiful. Love you, Chris Gilmore. He's the second reporter. So Chris Gilmore says there, maybe all you need is love. So here at Florida Love, what we say is, all you need is love. The Beatles had it right. That's it. All you need is love. It's that simple. Love is everything. So I'm going to read you some things that inspire me. Oh my God, Marty, I love you so much. Love you, brother. Marty's been on the show, and he's just incredible. He's just such pure love. Love you, love you, love you, Marty. I love Marty so much. You know, I'm going to tell you something. This is pure love, okay? Marty, I got a flat on 95. Marty says, I'm there. Gets in his car, comes right over to 95, and handles it with me. Pure love. So that's to give just because, expecting nothing in return. That's Marty love. I love you, Marty. I love you, brother. You're amazing. And we're really all soul brothers and soul sisters when you really get down to it. So I'm going to read you some sayings, okay? Talking about soul brothers and soul sisters. So we think we meet someone with our eyes, but we actually meet them with our soul. So we're all soul brothers and soul sisters. So let's all say I love you to each other. Let's all love each other. It's simple. I love you. That's it. And that's how love spreads. And then we'd have a loving world. So I'm going to read a few other things. Keep calm, because love is the answer. Love is everything. There's only one race, the human race. So I don't see color. I look in people's eyes when I speak to them, and I say I love you. The eyes are the secrets to the heart and soul, and they show me the pure love in everyone. We're all human beings. We're all the same. I mean, look at these two kids. Look in their eyes. Such love. I don't see the color. I just see love. And the thing is, love is no judgment. Love is no resentment. Love is no anger. Love is no violence. Love is no killing. Love is no criticism. Love is just saying, I love you. I love you, you two amazing, incredible kids. They're incredible. Two children. And children get it because they don't have language. They get pure love. They are pure love. Like your kids, before they had language, were they like pure love running around?
They were.
Yeah.
Happy, smiles on their faces.
Yeah, loving each other, hugging each other. So it's all there underneath it all.
And happy to be loved back.
Yeah, and happy to be loved back. Yeah, everybody wants to love and be loved. So that comes from when we were little, when we were like under 2, before language. We're all pure love. All human beings are pure love. And we're all the same. Both these kids have blood. They're the same. I don't see color. I look in their eyes and I see pure love. We all have blood. We're all the same. Let's all love each other. So that's what, till I pass, which I could pass right now on the show. Life is short. We only have now. Look what just happened. Queen Elizabeth II passed. I mean, we could go on and on and on the list, and I'm going to be playing music from many artists who have passed. And passed too early, too young. Love is freedom. To say I love you is pure freedom. So to forgive and love is pure freedom. And pure freedom, pure happiness. So, you know, people tell me I want to be happy. Well, then just say I love you to everybody. Forgive and say I love you. Just give up all the resentment. Forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is for me, for us. And say I love you. And you'll be free. It's simple. And how come that happens is because God is love. So this is the wallpaper on my phone. This reminds me every day to love all human beings. I'm surrounded by love everywhere. In my home, in my car, everywhere. So I'm going to read you a few more things. So one simple I love you can change everything for the better. That's simple. People light up. You say I love you. I mean, I'm in Publix just now saying I love you to strangers. They're lighting up. There was a woman in line, Lynn Love, with me. I said, I love you, Lynn. And I gave her a rose. And she's like, I love you too. It's so simple. So simple. I really love this one. I love you. You're probably thinking you don't even know me. That's true. But if people can hate for no reason, I can love. And human beings forever, it's easier for human beings to say F you and hate than to say I love you and love. And my mission with Florida Love and World Love is that it's the opposite. That it's easier for human beings to say I love you and love. Because that's where the juice is, that's where the freedom is, that's where the happiness is. That's where everything is, and that's what spreads love all over the world. So before I pass, and I could pass right now, life is short, that's my mission. And you know, some of the things we say is like, what were our last words to people before they passed? Were they I love you? You know, right? And we had a conversation about Granville, right?
That's right. That's right. That was the last thing I got to say to my grandfather before I left, and was I love you, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah. 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 So, karma. I believe in love karma. What goes around comes around. Keep your circle positive. Speak good words, think good thoughts, do good deeds. Love karma. The more love you put out, the more love you get back. So I'm going to give you an example. I give out not just roses. I'll give out jewelry. I'll give out cards. I'll give out anything. You know, a homeless person came up to me the other day. I said, you want a soda? Guy lit up. I said, I love you. I always give out and say I love you. So I gave out a Pandora bracelet to this girl at a gas station last week after the show. And here's what she wrote me. Thank you so much. I'm truly appreciative of your kindness and genuine words. It's rare, underlined and capitalized, these days to find people who are blessed with those traits. I hope we keep in touch. Shell Love. And she was having a rough day, like rough day. And she lit up when I gave her the Pandora bracelet. It's so simple. Anything, a card, a penny, anything. It's the thought to give just because and say I love you with no expectations of anything in return. So at Florida Love, we created the Florida Loving Hug, which is to give someone a hug and say I love you every day, to spread love all over the world. It's that simple. Give someone a hug, say I love you every day, and it spreads love all over the world. So if you love one person, it spreads to all human beings. I have 10 billion human beings. Just love one person. That's the power of love. It's so powerful. It just goes viral. Just say I love you, one person, or as many people as you want, but just one. Just one. Yeah. So I'm going to love right now 9/11 because we're still, you know, even though it's September 16th, I'll never forget 9/11. I'll never forget how we came together after 9/11. And the sad thing is with human beings that it takes a tragedy, like a passing in a family or a 9/11 where 3,000 people passed, for people to come together. I saw it. And again, it's like, why does it have to take a tragedy? Let's all just love each other. Life is short. Again, I could pass right now. So I'm going to play a video from 9/11 to love everyone who dealt with 9/11, in 9/11, anything with 9/11. I love you all. Please play that video. I have chills down my spine. I remember that day. I was in Manhattan that day. I saw it all happen, and we all came together. So again, why does it take a tragedy for us all to love each other? Let's just all love each other. Say, I love you while we're here. We only have now. Life is now to say, I love you. Love you, Ken, and everyone at the Brooklyn Cafe. We must wake up and realize the most important thing in this world is to love each other. Marty, I love you so much, brother. You're pure love. Yeah, let's all love each other. So I'm going to play another video right now. And this is actually perfect because you both are celebrating your 1-year anniversary and you have the most beautiful, loving marriage, which we're going to discuss very shortly. Even how you got married. I can't wait to share about this. But I love you so much.
Love you too.
And you love each other so much.
We do. We really do.
Pure love.
It's a great thing.
Give each other a hug and a kiss. I love it. I love it. Wait, I got to show you something. I'm sorry. I got to show you something. Before I play this video, I have to show you something. It's just too good. So, it hasn't changed a bit, has it?
That's great. That is awesome.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
That was probably one of the best days of my life.
Yeah.
And how we did it, and we did it on our terms, and
yeah,
just
she surprised me, and I smiled. I'm still smiling just thinking about it. It's a wonderful feeling.
I love this photo.
Thank
Again,
you.
this is my gift to you. This is like the ultimate kiss of a couple that just got married. I'm in tears every time.
And it's
I
like
see
that
it.
every day.
Woo!
It doesn't change. It's like that every day.
And every day. And just the way you just kissed each other. It was just like this. Beautiful.
That is very beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful. Again, this is my gift to you as well.
Thank you.
So I'm going to play a video right now, and it actually has to do with marriage. And it has to do with husband and wives who take each other for granted and what can happen because life is short. And I believe that if all husband and wives said I love you to each other, there'd be no divorce. There'd be no reason to get divorced. Just say I love you. I love you. I love you. You know, they always say don't leave home without a kiss and a hug and an I love you. So I'm going to play you this video and you'll see what happens. Please play that video.
Hey.
You all right?
I wanted to go for brunch on Saturday, so I was
Right.
thinking we could book something.
Brunch,
There's
yeah.
this really nice restaurant.
Yeah.
I thought we could go.
Hold on one second. Yeah. Yeah. 20 minutes. Pen?
Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah. See you later, yeah?
Bye.
Okay. Yeah,
Love
okay.
you.
Be there.
Mr. Clark, is that
Okay.
Mr. Daniel Clark?
Yeah.
This is Dr. Cohen from Kensington and Chelsea Hospital.
Yeah.
Calling to inform you that this morning your wife was involved in a serious road incident. She passed away en route to the hospital, and I regret to say there was absolutely nothing more we could have done. hope this never happens to anyone, but the harsh truth is that it does. Often we're so engrossed in our work that we forget to value, appreciate, and recognize those that we're actually working for. We get so wrapped up in our own lives that we forget the people that make up our life. I know people who regret the last words they said, and others who never really got to share how they genuinely feel. Whatever is taken for granted will eventually be taken away. That's when we end up missing the most the person that we least appreciated. Because we never think the last time will be the last time. We think we have more, but we don't. Focus on those that you really love.
Yeah, he takes his wife for granted. His last words to her is, "Can I have a pen?" And I love what he just said, focus on those that you really love. So if he focused on his wife, that of course he really loves her, he would have said, "I love you." His last words would have been, "I love you," not, "Can I have a pen?" So it's so important to say, "I love you," because you never know what will happen in life. Life is short. Look, she passed in a car accident. Anything can happen in life. Look, September 11th, they were on their way to work. All of a sudden, boom, 3,000 people passed. Life is now. Life is short. So we only have now to love each other. And I'm going to read you something. You will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. That's exactly what happened. So love every moment. Say, "I love you." So when you saw that, what was it like for you to see that just now?
Well, it kind of took me, tugged at my heartstrings, because I did have a situation prior to Charlie coming into my life where I did lose my husband, previous husband. And, it's the same where I always said, "I love you." We did say that in the last moments, but it just makes me feel a lot stronger, be a stronger person, to show that, you can't take life for granted. Not every day's the same. You can walk out that door and, something can happen. And we always say before we leave every morning, "I love you, I'll see you later, have a good day, and be safe." Those are always the same words, same hug, same kiss, just because you never know.
Yeah, I can't imagine my life without her. When she just went to Chicago for 5 days, and I was absolutely miserable missing her, and actually didn't even sleep but maybe 5 hours in 5 days because she wasn't there with me. And every chance I got, I called, I left a text message. I randomly text her during the day and tell her, "I just want to let you know I miss you and love you and can't wait to see you when you get home." So she's very important, and she's the rock in my foundation.
So beautiful. I love you both so much.
Thank
CC
you.
and
Love
Colleen.
you.
No accident, you both CNC.
Yeah.
It turns out that way, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We must realize that when things in anger, we can never take it back. When we say things without thinking, we can never take it back. And all we can do is apologize and love each other while we are still here. Yeah, forgive, apologize, and say, "I love you." How did your ex-husband pass?
He had a heart condition and did not receive a heart in time. So it was 20 days of misery in a hospital, and,
Did you expect that he was going to pass?
we did.
You
Yeah.
did?
Yeah, we
And
knew.
even though you
Unless
was-
he got a heart, we knew that it was going to happen. So
Okay.
we challenged ourselves in that moment to love each other, to have the kids involved, and make sure that he knew, or the kids knew, that he loved them as much as I did. So.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So that touched you when you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So life is short. We only have now to love each other. We only have now.
Yeah.
So I dedicated a song to both of you that is all about love. So play the second song, not the first, the second one.
and say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
That was crazy. You know why? For our first anniversary, on the 2nd, I bought him a little crank music box. It was a little miniature one, and it was that song.
It had the lyrics in it inside of the box. It had everything.
In
it
a
was
heart.
that song, yeah.
The lyrics in the shape
And
of a
she
heart.
and our anniversary on that night, she said, and we were just sitting there listening to music, and she played that song and said, keep this song in your mind for something. And then she gave me that music box the next day.
Yeah, so beautiful. So, you know, God is love. There are no accidents.
Amen. That is
crazy coincidences like that I picked that song. I could have picked a million songs, and that you gave him that little crank box for your first year anniversary.
Yep.
God is spreading love, and even more so, who's here right now, Granville is spreading love. He's here with us now.
Yeah. God, he was my heart and soul, you know, and all these years I wanted him so bad to know that I loved him. I still love him to this day. There's never going to be a day where I don't love him. And I wish he was here so he could meet Colleen and meet everybody in my life right now. And it's just, it's hard sometimes, but you know, I have a good cries and I have bad cries, and it's just, we just keep on moving forward, because I know he's inside me telling me to keep pushing.
So beautiful. So I want you to tell me how you got married.
So after the passing of Steve, you know, there was I had moved to Tennessee, and you know, I was taking the time with myself and my daughter. At that time, she was underage, so she still lived with me. And he kept, you know, we met, and he kept asking, let's get married, let's get married. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not ready, for various reasons. And I sent him to Bristol, Tennessee to celebrate his mother's 70th birthday. And I was back at home, and I was planning this elaborate trip to Vegas. He's never been to Vegas. It was his birthday. He comes back. I said, don't unpack. Just let's go to the airport. And he's like, and I kind of give him a little bit of clues here and there. And I had planned a show every day, like Terry Fader, the Blue Man Group, a comedy show, the Prince the Revolution show. And that Thursday, I said, oh, by the way, we're going to the chapel and we're getting married. I rented the tux, the dress, the flowers, and Aaron did a fabulous job with with the ceremony. It was very intimate, and you know, we had a lot of people, you know, trying to tell us what to do with our lives, but you know, we were so in love that, and I you know, it's from Steve and from Granville that put us together for a reason. And I truly do firmly believe that you know, Steve still to this day, I mean, like, he's in our home and in his, you know, his little, you know, urn case. And so we did it our way, and that was the happiest day that we've had in
absolutely.
a long time.
Yeah, so on his birthday, you flew him out to Vegas to get married. Going to the chapel.
Yep.
We're going to get married because I love you.
Yep.
My favorite kiss picture ever.
It is great, isn't it?
That is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you couldn't plan something like that. It's just something that comes natural. It comes with the universe, and it comes, you know, from your soul, and it comes from your heart. And you know, it's just every day I look at her and I just have a smile inside and out because I don't know what I'd do without her. I never want to even think about spending any time without her. So.
Yeah, when I'm traveling on business, it does hurt. It hurts that I'm away, like we're not together, and you know, giving each other a kiss goodnight, because that's what's really important, is never to go to bed angry.
That's right.
And give each other a hug and a kiss, and we'll work it out later, right? Because you never know.
Yeah, because life is short. Like
right.
what happened to Steve. And so Steve and Granville created your marriage together. And so you prepared some songs to love Granville.
Yes, I do.
So I'd love to hear them now, giving you the opportunity to sing them to this beautiful man.
Absolutely. So before I get the microphone, this first song, my grandfather's only heard me sing just a handful of times, and most of them were on CD because he never really left the house. He didn't like traveling to many places. And I made a tape of me singing a cover of Garth Brooks, and he said, you know what? He loved the song so much, he goes, I want you to sing this at my funeral. I couldn't do it. I was so tore up, and I couldn't even catch my breath. So I want to honor him today by singing this song for him.
Check.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared, beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now, glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I don't have to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. A great moment was a night king. If I'd only known how the king would fall, yeah, who's to say? I might have changed it all, and now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I don't have to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I don't have to miss the dance. The dance. Oh, oh.
So why did you choose that song?
It's the song that I promised, and I never got to fulfill that promise until today. And you know, it's. Oh, thank you, Marty. It's a song that's been hurting so bad to hear, hurting so bad to listen to, and you gave me the opportunity to come on here and rectify and keep that promise to my grandfather. And you know what? It didn't hurt to sing it this time. It made me feel good. It kind of released all that sadness. And you know what? I thank you for that. And I hope that he was here and he heard it, and you know, he knows that we finally got that promise. I kept my promise to him.
So I love you so much, CC, and
Thank
I
you.
love Granville so much, and he's right here. Yeah.
Absolutely.
He knows you kept your promise.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So you also dedicated another song to him.
I did. We're going to do one of the, I've sang this at so many different occasions, so many funerals and things like that, and I sang it for some of my grandmother's family, and this song is one of the probably most popular songs by Vince Gill. It's called "Go Rest High on That Mountain."
It's the other one.
It's the third one.
I know your life on earth was trouble, and only you could know the pain. You weren't afraid to face the You're no stranger to the rain. So go rest high on that mountain. 'Cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven to shine. Love for the Father and the Son. Oh, how we cried the day you left us. We gathered round your grave to grieve. Wish I could see the angels' faces when they hear your sweet voice sing. So go rest high on that mountain. 'Cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven to shine. Love for the Father and the Son. So go rest high on that mountain. 'Cause son, your work on earth is done. Go to heaven to shine. Love for the Father and the Son. Go to heaven to shine. Love for the Father and the Son.
So I love you so much, CC and Granville. So right now, your grandfather Granville's right here. What would you love to say to him?
Oh man, if he was standing right here today, I would just give him a big old bear hug and never let go, and just tell him how much I loved him, how much I love him. I loved him, and I always will love him. And I just probably would never let go. I'd never let him leave. And you know, I carry him in my heart, I carry him in my soul. I carry him in everything I do, every concert, every song that I sing, every place that I go. I make sure that he comes shining through, because he is the rock and the foundation of what I became in life.
I love you so much, CC.
I love you too.
Granville so much. I love you so much, Colleen.
I love you too.
CC, I want to play the slideshow.
Okay.
So everybody gets to know your beautiful, loving, special grandfather. So please play the slideshow. I made that, I was crying. So what's it like for you to see that?
Oh man, I'm crying right now. Just it's phenomenal. The pictures, you know.
CC, can I ask you to take off your glasses so I see your eyes? You have such beautiful, loving eyes. Do you know that?
Oh, I'm blind as a bat without my glasses on.
Okay, well, you'll put them back. I get to see your eyes.
Yeah. It's one funny thing about my grandfather is he never liked to get his picture taken. So to get the pictures that we had of him was a task, but I'm glad we had as many as we did. And, you know, I've watched that video so many times since you sent it to me, and, man, there's not a dry point in that anytime I watch it. But it's something I can keep with me forever and look back on it.
I love you so much.
Thank you for putting that together. That was amazing.
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
I love you so much, Colleen. So let me ask you a question. Who's this precious little boy?
That would be me. I was actually born a blonde.
Do you see how much love he has in his eyes? Colleen.
Yep. Yeah, so happy.
Do you see it, CC?
I can see it now, yeah.
Look at all the love in his eyes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
that
so-
was, man, that was a picture day that we had for all the grandkids. And that was the first time that all the grandkids got together and took a picture for my grandparents. It was for, I believe it was for a holiday present for them to keep in their house. And
Pure love you are, CC.
oh, thank you. That's something else, man.
Handsome, too.
So cute.
Precious, so cute, adorable.
Like, what happened, right?
No, you see the same. So this?
Oh, man, yeah. That's my mom, my mama, my dad, and me. That was at Kmart, yeah, in Elkton, Maryland, at Kmart, and they had a photo day there.
He's definitely a mama's boy.
I love my mama.
Loves
Yep.
his mother to death.
So beautiful. So beautiful. So,
Oh,
That
yeah.
was great.
Yeah, we flew.
That coordination was great.
Except for our little baby turning her head
Yeah, 'cause
sideways, but
she's,
yeah.
she's the evil one. We're
But-
trying to give her love, and she just.
Oh, she gives her love, but
so
yeah, we
who's
went
in this picture?
We went and seen my family. That's my mom and my dad, and their little puppy that just passed away.
Whoa.
Had a heart attack, and she passed away. Her name was Abigail.
Oh.
And that's me and Colleen and our baby Joy. And you know, we what was it, a couple months ago that we flew up and spent a few days with them. And my dad wasn't doing very good. He's battling some illnesses here and there, and you know, we've reconnected over the last 2 years, and we've gotten to show each other more feelings towards each other. And I'm thankful for that. I'm
So
thankful
what would
for.
you love to say to your dad right now?
I'll just tell my dad I love him. You know, we don't really say it too often to each other, but I do love him. And I pray for him every day for his health to get better. And, you know, I can't deny that I don't look like the man, so.
So when I saw this picture, I was like, wow, this is what you're going to grow up to be.
Well, it could, hey, as long as we grow up together, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But one thing is I do value very strong family core values. And I want to make sure that, you know, family values stay.
And what would you love to say to your mom?
Oh, Mama knows I love her. I talked to her earlier today, and I always will love her. She's, besides Colleen, she is my world. There's nothing I wouldn't do for that lady.
Beautiful. So she's the love of your life.
She is.
Besides Colleen.
Besides Colleen, yep.
Beautiful. So now, this is a really special picture for me. Really special. I think I'm going to start crying.
Oh, that's my daughter. Yeah, it's my daughter, Brandy.
Special.
She came to one of my shows one night, and that was, I think it was a marina that we were playing. And she likes to come. She likes to get on stage with me when we do Mustang Sally, and I really love her to death. And she's down here in Florida, and hopefully we can reconnect. We went to medical assistant school together. I got her in my class with my teacher. We sat there together for a good amount of time, and I'm very proud of her.
So what would you love to say to her right now?
Oh, just Brandy, I love you, and we're here and we support you and we'll help you grow and just keep growing and become the woman you want to be.
Beautiful. So I love you too so much. So we're going to end the show with one last song that you prepared. And I just want to say, I played this song last week because to me, you were singing it. And now you're actually.
When you told me about it, and I spurted out the name of the band that you actually listened to, and it was like, how did you know that I was going to say that? And I'm like, it just, God is love. That's right. So what better way to end the show with an upbeat song from Elvis, because we love Elvis, you love Elvis, and the burning love inside of us. Let's just end it on a good note with Burning Love.
Lord Almighty, feel my temperature rising higher and higher. It's burning through to my soul. Girl, 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 you're gonna set me on fire. My brain is flaming. I don't know which way to go. Your kisses lift me higher, like a sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky with burning love. Ooh, 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 I feel my temperature rising. Yeah, help me and flame it. Must be 109. Burning, burning, burning. Nothing can cool me. Yeah. I just might turn into smoke, but I'm feeling fine. 'Cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky with burning love. Burning love. It's coming closer, flames are now licking my body. Oh, won't you help me? Feel like I'm slipping away. Yeah, it's hard to breathe. My chest is a heaving. Lord have mercy, burning a hole where I lay. Yeah, 'cause your kisses lift me higher, like the sweet song of a choir. You light my morning sky with burning love. With burning love. Come on, I'm just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Oh baby, hunk of burning love. All right now, hunk of burning love. All right now, hunk of burning love. Oh yeah now, hunk of burning love. Just a hunk of burning love. I'm just a hunk of burning love. Oh yeah.
We're all dancing here. So you are a hunk of burning love, and so is Granville.
Thank you so much.
So before I end the show, what would you love to say to Granville?
Pop, I hope you're watching. I hope you stay with me and, just watch over me and Colleen and all of our family. And I love you. I will always love you. Until my dying day, your thought, your spirit, and your memory will be in my heart.
Whew. So I love you so much, CC, and I
Thank
love
you.
Granville so much. And Colleen, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Thank you for having us on your show, Kenny. We really appreciate it. We constantly advertise for your show, and we always will.
You actually inspire, like I had a team drive at my meeting last week, and it was heart to heart charities, and you know, doing things for others and put a smile on their face, simple things as toiletries. And you inspire us to be better people and to spread our love and affection across people that we meet.
So I love you so much, Colleen.
Thank
love
you.
you so much, CC.
We love you too. Thank you.
Love you so much, Granville. Granville, love you, love you, love you. He's right here with us. So I love you all you lovers out there. I want to thank you for watching the Florida Love Show today and spreading love all over the world, burning love. So as I end every show, who can you give a rose to? I love you. You've been listening to the Florida Love Show, where we've been spreading love in the Florida community. For more information, please contact me, Kenny Love, at 917-699-1995 or ken@florida-love.com or on our website, florida-love.com. See you next week, 3 p.m. Friday for the Friday Love Hour. Keep spreading love in your life and have a loving week. Love you all.